finally, the big day is here. So this should be something really exciting. Something that I waited for a very long time. So today I got 2 packages. Should have been 3, but number 3 got delayed till next week. So let's start with the smallest one. Okay, so this is Vortex rifle scope rings. Because basically I got this rifle that should be in this case, but for some strange reason scopes don't include this. I don't know why, because how do you attach the scope without rings, right? So I had to went online and to a gun shop, and to add to confusion, these rings you can get them low, medium and super high, right? And so I don't even know if this is enough, you know, because I shoot with my left eye dominant. So this was high, I think. Was this high? Yeah, 30mm tube, high height. So I hope it's enough. If not, I'll have to send it back and change to ultra high. Now, let's see, but check this out. You see how they pack this? They cover the the factory bag, so it's all 100% protected. So I got this from the same store where I ordered my shotgun, and for some reason I'm based in Alberta, but looks like prices are cheaper in Eastern Canada. So same store, and I think it took more than a week to ship this. So the price was about $1,000 Canadian. Oh wow, check this out. So mossberg, like when I uncovered this, there was a mossberg case, but here interesting, it says Butler Brothers box certificate, Lewiston, Maine. But over here it says this Ruger firearm was carefully inspected and test fired before shipping from our factory. We cannot, however, control the handling of these firearms after they leave our factory. For your own protection, please examine the gun carefully at the time of purchase. The mechanism of the Ruger firearm has been correctly designed, fitted, and tested. Any mechanical device, however, can fail, and no mechanism can prevent accidents caused by careless or thoughtless handling. Never permit the muzzle to point at anything which you do not wish to shoot. Always check to be sure that the gun is unloaded before handling. Be sure of your backstop or direction of fire before shooting. This firearm may be manufactured under one or more of the following U.S. patents. January 1, 2014. So I'm guessing, so this is the box, but basically the box is nothing spectacular. Just, actually, wait a second. My bad. So wait a second. So I was looking at the back side, I think. So this is the, at least here we see a Ruger. Okay. Here we go. So it does say Ruger, you know, because somebody mentioned on my channel that it's a good idea to keep the original box in case you ever decide to sell it. So, and this is the magazine, 5-round mag from Magpul. So this is way better than the actual Ruger magazine that comes with the Ruger American, because this is a Ruger American Hunter. Wow, very cold again. So now we should see the bolt somewhere here. Okay, what do we have? We have a manual, of course, with lots of cards. We have Ruger encourages you to join the National Rifle Association. Or we have the sticker, Ruger sticker, and this is Magpul, I'm guessing. And then some of these boxes should have my bolt. But I really love the Magpul design, because if you saw my previous vid, I just upgraded. Wow, what a cool gun, man. It's a bit short, you know. That's one thing that I was not too happy about, that this particular model, 6.5 Creedmoor, comes with a 20-inch barrel, where everybody knows that the most optimum barrel length is 22 inches. But unfortunately, this particular Ruger American Hunter, for this 6.5 cm, only comes in this length. But 6.5 is a very accurate cartridge, and so I figured I should not have a problem. But also it makes it easy to transport this. Like, even the box is way shorter than my my shotgun box, you know. And this is super comfortable. By the way, did they give me any extra? Look at the barrel. Like, the barrel is massive. Oh yeah, and that's another reason why I chose this, is because it has heavy barrel and it already has a muzzle brake. I was really looking for a gun that already at least threaded or has a muzzle brake, so that's a big winner for me in my book. And then it has the very nice customizable stock from Magpul, has nice quality mags, and it even has a much better system than just, you know, those what do you call them, those sling things. Like, it has this right but I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm not gonna attach a bipod, because I bought a little stand, kind of like a bipod, except it's loose by itself. So all right, let's find the bolt. But again, I'm not gonna store it with the bolt. Oh yeah, here we go. I knew that would give me extra, so they gave me extra pads here for length of pull. And I'm gonna actually look at my shotgun, because I already went through this on the shotgun, basically measuring, like, the, you know, what they say, when you put your nose here, the between the nose and the thumb, you should have 2 fingers. Actually, here I have more, so I think it might work even like this. But I'm gonna compare it to the shotgun and see, because here I have 1, 2, I don't know, I think it has 3. We're gonna see. So yeah, so that's what it comes with. You see, because it has a mag pull, they give you this. Very handy. A Ruger. And of course, you see, because of the mag pull, there's nowhere you can put this. Otherwise, I don't care. I would put the Ruger thing. And then this should be my bolt, the second package. Because the bolt is always shipped separately. Oh wow, nice. It still has some oil. And its side. Oh, I just bought exactly the same lock from Amazon. See? Check this out. Just got this from Amazon. A Ruger cable lock. All right, and this, I assume, wow, how do you put it in? I'll have to figure this out, because this is the stock is so close here. Well, I don't know anything about this rifle yet, so we'll figure this out. But for now, I still have to keep the bolt separate according to Canadian rules. And if the bolt is separate, then I don't need put the lock inside here. All right, let's just compare it. Give me 1 second. We're gonna compare this gun with my shotgun. And so also together with this, I bought the scope, right? I mentioned that. Like a $500 Canadian scope, like medium of the range, you know, in terms of quality and the price. And so, oh, and that's another thing. What I like is that, you see, I don't have to deal with Picatinny rail. It's all installed. Okay, so the shotgun is shorter a little bit. But is the stock the same? The stock is actually different. Oh, look at this. Over here, it's much taller on the rifle. Like these pieces, you see, like the design is different. Like this is longer, right? And here, this spot is bigger, and this spot is bigger. Wow. But the length of pull, of course I can measure it if I can find a measuring tape. So this way the trigger guard is in the same position, pretty much. And so we see that the shotgun is longer. So I probably have, see, I have one extra pad on this one. This one has regular +3, this one has regular +2. And so I might need to add maybe, are they the same? Yeah, they're all the same. So I might need to add just one more piece in here to keep the length of pull similar to my shotgun. But then if we look at this piece over here, this corner and this corner, then it's pretty similar. I don't know. They are very different. See, like this stock is very different on the rifle. The same mag pull is way taller. Because of that, actually, it's easier. You know, your chick sits much higher. And maybe I hope that these rings would be great because this piece is taller. Right, where you see here, I needed this much space between the red dot and the top of the stock. So it feels pretty heavy, like very solidly built rifle. And I like how this is flat. And also I can use my support. Let me show you this. So that's what I'm gonna be using this as opposed to regular bipod legs, because I think this is way better. You know, it's pretty steady. And you can put the hand like this on the top, and then if I don't need it, I can just take it, put it back in the case. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. So my collection is growing, and so now I have a 12 gauge beautiful Mossberg pump action shotgun that takes magazines anywhere from 5 to 20. Perfectly legal in Canada because it's a pump action, not a semi-auto. And then we have a bolt action rifle with 5 round mags, and now I have 3 of these. So one came with the rifle, and I ordered 2. I already have them. They're in my ammo box, so I'll be able to preload 15 rounds before going to a range. So this is pretty cool. And one last thing I wanted to mention is that I've been talking to Alberta Environment Agency, basically whoever's in charge of public land, or crown land as they call it in Canada. And I asked him a simple question. I said, is it legal to use crown land? Is there any spots not too far from where I live, from Calgary, Alberta, where it's legal to do some target practice? I said, no hunting, just I'm going to bring my own targets, you know, let's say shoot, you know, 25, 50, 100 yards. Is that allowed, you know? And to my surprise, they did respond. Got an email from a lady called Hannah, and she's in this Environment Parks Canada, and she sent me a suggestion for 2 zones. They call them zones, like public or crown land zones, about an hour away from Calgary. And I went online and I was able to find a map, like a very detailed kind of like hiking level map of that area. but it's all very confusing, you know, because some parts, okay, you can do target practice inside this crown land, but there's a big area where it says no firearms, so you have to go outside of that area. And then the roads are all color coded, which are pretty much like dirt roads or paths, you know. Let's say a purple road, you can take a regular car or pickup truck. Then it's let's say green road, you can only go on an ATV, you know, all-terrain vehicle, because the width cannot be that of a regular car. It must be much more narrow. And then some other color, it shows a picture of a bike, so you can only go there on a motorbike or a regular bicycle. And so I spend a ton of time, you know, trying to compare that map from Parks Canada website with Google Maps, trying to see like which roads, where do you go, how to get into this area. And so it was all very confusing, so I ended up calling them. I was pretty sure that nobody will pick up the phone. There'll be like some voicemail that somebody will answer to like 1 year from now, but no, I got the same lady who handled my email before, and I asked her if there's any suggestions or recommendations, like, you know, I want to be safe, I want to be legal. And I said, no hunting, I just want to bring my own targets and do some shooting away from people, you know. And she gave me the run-of-the-mill, like, she gave me the rules. She says, as long as you can find something where it's safe and there's no hiking trails crossing that area, and preferably where there's some kind of a backstop in the end, you know, some kind of a hill, so that, you know, your pellets or slugs or bullets will be stopped by that hill. And again, you cannot shoot across any hiking trails. And basically you have to collect all the garbage you leave. You cannot leave anything over there, so you have to leave the place in the same condition as it was in when you showed up. Just basically be safe, and you can only do it during the daytime. No shooting before or after, you know, before sunrise, after sunset. So yeah, and I spent a ton of time studying that map. I found one of these, she gave me 2 zones close to Calgary. I found one which is like 75 clicks away, 45 miles, but it's on the backwood roads. Would definitely take like an hour. So maybe next week I'm gonna rent like a 4x4, a pickup truck, and go and explore the area. But I cannot shoot this. I can shoot the shotgun, but I cannot shoot the rifle because it doesn't have any sights, right? So unless you attach the scope, it's unusable. And the scope is coming next week only. And again, I hope that these will work. And this will be tall enough for me. Actually, wait a second. So, well, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so this is my new Ruger American Hunter with a Magpul stock. I hope you guys like this video. Like, subscribe, and once I start shooting, doing some target practice in the woods, I'll be happy to post more videos on this topic.